Yo, what's up, guys? It's 50 Shades of Hey here. Woo! Alright, this is our third podcast, and the topic for this one is bullying. Or old memories of our childhood.
Who wants to go first?
You go, man.
Me go first.
Tell us that beautiful story.
That beautiful story? Okay, when I was younger, all the kids in the neighborhood, I lived in like a ghetto area, and all these kids, like when I was 7, I couldn't say 3, I would say tree. And all these kids, they'd be like, "Hey Christian, count to 3." And I thought they were my friends at the time. So I would be like, 1, 2, twee. And they'd be like, "Oh, you said tree." And laugh at me. And I'm just like, what the hell, guys? What the hell? Same kids. There's this, not racist, but there's these black people who live next to me.
Right.
There was one kid and like 3 girls. And they had a trampoline, fucking pool, pogo sticks, bikes and shit. I had a fucking bike that was passed down to my family for like 5 years.
Right.
I fucking had a little farm set that I'd play in the dirt in my backyard. And I'd sit there and their we had a little white fence. And they would jump on the trampoline and look at me and laugh at me and call me toilet head.
Damn.
I don't know why. They fucking called me toilet head. It was so fucking irritating and everything. And I finally got fed up with it one day. I was in my front yard. I was playing with my little tech deck guys, you know, the ones that connect to the skateboards. I was playing with those, and they come up, they start calling me toilet head and stuff, and I'm like, if you guys fucking call me one more time, I'm gonna hit you with a samurai sword. So I grabbed my little samurai sword from the dollar store. Then when you swung it, it'd be like, ka-ching, ka-chow,
I remember that.
And fucking this little black kid, he's like, okay, you won't do this. Walks up on my porch. I hit him in the head with the samurai sword. I hit him and it was like, ka-ching, and he was out.
Hell.
And his mom called the cops. His mom was a big white lady. She fucking calls the cops. She's on my front porch yelling at me and everything. I got so fucking scared. I ran and hid under my grandma's bed and cried. And cried. And cried.
Dude, talking about old white ladies. I remember when I went to Walmart. I was a little kid. I was messing around with the bug spray. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So, like, it was this new can. It was like, you have to twist it or something. I don't know. But it was like, back then, it was like one of those new cans. And you was like, oh, I want to try this out. So I started spraying stuff. And it wasn't spraying anything, though. And then finally, I did it again. And the thing shot out. And, like, it landed on this old lady on a wheelchair. Like, what am I supposed to do? Then, like, the person that's taking care of her, she's like, hey! Get out here! Get your ass back here! I'm like, you know you sprayed that on her, right? You did this and that and this and that. Dude, I just ran off, man. Like, I was scared, man.
And that doesn't make you the bully. You're not the bully.
Yeah, it does. I sprayed it on an incapacitated woman. Like, she was like...
You didn't mean to fucking spray it on a crippled old white lady?
I was fucked up, though. But, like, talking about, like, when I got bullied, I remember, you know, how you were saying that they made fun of you because you said tweed instead of 3. Well, like, I remember, you know, I'm Latino, so, you know, growing up with an accent, really, like, people made fun of you a lot. So, I couldn't say refrigerator. I don't know if I can still say it right, but back then I used to say it differently. I don't know how I used to say it, but I couldn't say refrigerator right. So everyone was like, hey, Carlos, say refrigerator. And, like, they used to bother me all the time, and I couldn't say calculator right. They used to make fun of me with that. I don't know. Am I saying it wrong?
Calculator? No.
Calculator? I don't fucking know, man. They used to make fun of me for that. Man, everything I said was just fucked up.
That's not fun. Kids are so harsh, though. Like, the PE class story I was telling you about. I was in PE and everything, and I was never a PE kid. I hated PE. Like, it was so shitty for me. I was never in that good health to be in PE. I literally just sat around, played video games, and played with my toys. And, like, I was on YouTube 99% of my life. Like, YouTube was great. There was a time of my life where I went through a phase where I literally listened to the Titanic song for like 10 hours straight. Just sitting there on the fucking computer playing games on the fucking websites that we used to play when we were kids. But in PE, fucking this group of little Mexican kids. used to make fun of me all the time, call me gay, Justin Bieber lookalike, all this stuff. Because I never played PE. I never said anything back. I try to be a passive, peaceful person my whole life. Like, I'm a peaceful guy. I love peace and everything. But these kids, they pick on me, and I never said anything to them.
Right.
Just ignored them, tried to ignore them, but it hurt deeply. Like, after PE, when I had to go change, I would be so sad. Like, my life would be destroyed. I'd sit there, putting on my shorts and stuff, just like, why'd they do this to me? Fucking to find out, though, like, a couple months, or probably like a year and a half ago, I found one of those kids on Facebook. He sent me a friend request and stuff. I accepted it and everything. And, never talked to him. He always posts a picture of, like, weed and stuff, and I'm like, dude, you're in Kansas. Why the fuck do you post pictures of weed on your Facebook?
Right.
But, he's openly gay. Like, he talks about it all the time on Facebook. And it just really confuses me, because back in the day, he was like, you're a faggot, you're gay. And I'm just like,
You're gay.
you're actually gay. Like, what? That's so funny. Kids are fucking violent. Like, little kids especially. Like me, I'm 17. But fucking, like, little kids are so mean and harsh. Like, fucking, when I used to, before I moved from here and everything, fucking, the elementary school.
Yeah.
I used to go there, just sit on the swings. I had no friends. Fucking a group of little kids come up with like swords and fucking lightsabers. Fucking, they chase me. They start throwing them at me, hitting me and stuff. And it's funny because I felt really bad because I got really tired of it. They kept doing this, and this fat white kid came at me with like Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Oh,
so
hell
I
yeah.
grabbed it and fucking broke it. And I was like, you fucking piece of shit. And he's like, just looked at me and just started crying. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh god, I'm so fucking sorry. I left. Like, I left. I could not deal with it. I hate when kids cry. Like, working up at that camp this summer, I did that 20-miler, and fucking, if you're gonna like be a fucking, I'm not a Boy Scout. I just worked at the camp. It was money living in the mountains. It was great. But, there was some really cool people there. Some of the fucking kids who went there, some of the Boy Scouts were really cool. I singled this one because every song he'd like sing, but he would sing about killing himself, drinking bleach. So like I joined him, and we made songs about drinking bleach and everything.
Yeah.
But there was this one kid, he's like fucking 10. They let a 10-year-old hike 20 fucking miles down a mountain. Me and Austin, we were in the back. We had to make sure no scouts fell behind us. There was this fat kid who kept just like, he literally...
It wasn't me, right?
No, this kid would walk like this. I have long legs. I gotta take like big steps. This kid's taking like fucking grandma steps. So my legs were hurting, and we were literally like fucking probably a mile and a half until we got to the destination, the town we were supposed to hike to.
Yeah.
And these kids, they were like, we need to stop. The fat kid just like as soon as we stopped, we were like, what's wrong? This fat kid just fell to the ground, just sat there, and this other kid, the 10-year-old, sat down, sat up against the tree, and just started crying. I was like, Austin, I'm gonna go catch up with them. I'm gonna go make sure none of the other scouts, so they have some one of us behind them.
Right.
So I just I ran away from it. I left Austin there with 2 crying kids. I can't deal with crying kids, man. I can't.
Dude, oh man.
We went completely off topic.
I see where you're going though.
Yeah.
But like, dude, talking about my childhood, man. I remember I used to get picked on a lot because I was that really like I was chubby. I was a chubby kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the girls, like all the like, you know, all my sister's friends. Like I was like what, first, second grade, but like all the like, you know, middle school girls always said, "Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute." So that was giving me kids, and I felt like the other boys always used to get jealous about that. So they always used to pick on me. You know, they always used to pick on me and stuff. And I remember, like, in Puerto Rico, we didn't really have, like, well, the school I went to, we didn't really have basketball courts or, like, you know, anything like that. Oh, we had a trash can, alright? This is, like, ghetto as fuck. We had a trash can, and what we did was picked up rocks, and we'd always, like, throw in the trash can from, like, far away. It's like, oh, who can make it? Like, oh, I made it from this far, this and that. Or, like, who can throw, like, the heaviest rock, like, you know, who can pick up their heaviest rock and throw it in or whatever.
Yeah.
This fucking asshole, man. Alright, I'm playing. I throw a rock in there. I'm gonna go get my rock back out of the trash can because it was a pretty nice rock. I don't know why. You know, and this fucking asshole picks up a fucking boulder, fucking throws it in there, and crushes my fucking hand. I fucking lose my fucking thumbnail. I fucking lose the nail, dude. Fucking bleeding. My mom comes in and fucking grabs that kid. If you ever fucking do that again, I swear to God, I'll come back and beat your fucking ass myself. Da 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 da. And I was fucking crying. And then I looked at him in the face. At the moment, I looked at him and started laughing just because of my mom. What my mom said to him. That was pretty fucking funny, dude. Like, my mom would play.
Yeah, I grew up with my grandma. I lived with her till I was like fucking 10, 11. And the black kids, one day they were picking on me, and my grandma went over there and talked to their grandparents and their mom and everything. And as we were walking back, these black kids still had the fucking nerve to pick on me. And we're just walking my house, and they were my neighbors. That was the worst thing. I had to fucking live with it for like fucking 11, 10 years.
We're fucking,
it was so shitty. But like they were walking, and I was like, Grandma, can I flip them off? And she was like, no, you can't do that. That's bad. And I was like, I'm gonna flip them off. And she was like, no. And I flipped them off, and I fucking, she was like, why the fuck you doing that? And I was like, oh. Which it was funny, because like, I know my grandma was like never aggressive or mean towards me, but when she was, like, I better go find a place to hide. I might just as well pack up my stuff and run away.
Yeah.
Like, I thought of that once. When we fucking, I've grown up with them and everything. They made me mad. Like, my grandpa, he was a fucking dick at the time, but he was a really good guy. He was just a dick. But, they were pissing me off. And I was like fucking 8, 9. I grabbed a backpack. Fucking, just full of toys. Just full of toys. And I was like, I'm running away. I got in the alley, and I ran 2 houses, and I saw a friend, and I went over and played with him, and then went back to my grandma's house.
Hell no.
Like, there's no running away. Oh.
Fuck. No, I just find it funny, man. Like, to see another childhood story, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I remember, dude. Okay, I lived in Florida at this time. And fucking, I don't know, like, the kids I used to hang out where I used to live, they were a little bit older than me. I was like in elementary school, they were in middle school, but whatever, you know. And they were always talking like about smoking marijuana and shit.
Fuck.
But like, dude, like, they talked to me so much about it that I literally wanted to reenact it. So I grabbed a piece of notebook paper, went outside in the backyard with that guy, and we fucking got grass off the floor, put it in there, rolled a really nasty looking joint, because it was disgusting. I was like, we just went, there it is, and then we fucking actually lit it on fire and actually started smoking it. But I didn't. I threw it away like right when I lit it, because it was like, it already caught on fire. Like, I was like, oh shit! And then my mom would have caught me, man. I'm glad my mom didn't catch me doing that, dude. I would have been fucking dead, dude. I don't even think I'd be talking right now, bro.
Kicked. I got a story. Okay, I don't know if this guy would like bully me or something, but I was so fucking sad. Okay, living in the area I lived in, my house was right here.
Yeah.
Black kids, and then there was this one people's house. There were some Mexicans. They always drank and everything. And across the street was my friend. He was Mexican. I always used to go over there, hang out with him. We played like a shit ton of GTA.
Right.
Like at that young of an age, we played a shit ton of GTA, and then we played with his Hot Wheels and stuff. But
plays GTA, then plays Hot Wheels. Like,
yeah, I don't understand it. But he like handed me something one day, and I was like, hey, what's this? And I opened it, and it was a picture of the Mexican people's daughter in like her underwear and no bra. I was like, how the fuck did you get this? I was like, at that age, I didn't give a fuck about girls. Like, I cared about Hot Wheels, what was for dinner,
right,
and church. Like, surprisingly, church, yeah. But
fuck,
I cared for that stuff and everything, and he gave me that, and he was like, you can't give it back to me now, you already touched it. And I was like, but why? I started freaking out, and he was like, the cops are gonna get you, you're gonna go to prison and jail. I fucking ran to my backyard, grabbed my grandpa, he had a trash can just full of fucking beer bottles, like literally from just last night. And I fucking grabbed the first beer bottle, ripped this fucking picture up. As I was crying, I don't want to go to jail! Putting it in this beer bottle, I filled it with sand and, like, dug a fucking hole, like, I was digging this hole for like an hour and a half.
Right.
Put it in there, buried it up, and totally forgot about it. Pretended it never happened. They're like, but at that young of an age, I would sleep at night. Like, I've always had like insomnia or something, so I have trouble sleeping. I fucking stay up at night and just think, like, what if they find it? What if they find it? Like, and I know, like, it's not a big deal at all, but at that young of an age, I was so emotionally fucked.
Yeah, like people could just put something in your head and you could easily just fucking think that it's gonna go, like, be true. Like, you could fucking come up to me and tell me, oh yeah, if you eat that hamburger tomorrow, you're gonna be in jail.
Like this.
Like, I'm gonna fucking believe it.
This water bottle right here, like, take it.
Oh,
you're going to prison. You stole my water bottle.
Oh.
It's like that. That's how life is. It's fucking like and it's funny because like growing up and everything, seeing how people acted and stuff. When I was younger, I didn't have a phone until I was like 15, 16. And I didn't even fucking talk to girls until I was 15 or 16. I had my first kiss when I was 15. Like I was always been a loner. Like literally, it's fucking sad. But all my friends, they'd always like have their phones in school and they're like, oh, talking to my girl and stuff.
Talking to your mom, that's you fucking
talking. Like they're talking about when they're gonna see each other at recess. And I'm over there just fucking enjoying school, making fucking clay and shit, drawing planes and stuff. And like when I got a phone, I didn't even know how to work it. I still don't know how to work phones. Like they're so confusing to me. This one I know how to work it and everything.
Yeah, we can tell you cracked it already.
Yeah, put tape on it. Tape, because I'm ghetto, can't afford a fucking plastic screen thing, so I put tape on it. That tape has been there for like a year, I would say. Damn. Since I was in Johnson.
It's fucking staying on good.
Yeah, it was all covered and stuff, but like I kept ripping it off. Like I'm gonna rip that and off that eventually. But fucking being young, it was so weird. You didn't like have a care about anything in the world. Like it was all just fucking dandelions and sunflowers. And then fucking getting older, it's just like, fuck, am I ever going to get my life together?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know how I grew up. I always thought it was about video games, bro. Like I didn't even know girls existed, man. I was like, I went to school and I wanted to fucking play video games. Like, I was always thinking about, like, dude, like, fucking, I grew up playing Conker's Bad Fur Day and shit like that, man. Like, coming back to that game, dude, I fucking used to play Tarzan on the Nintendo 64. A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life was the shit on Nintendo 64 when I was little. The way I remember it when I was a little kid. I haven't played it now. I bet if I play it now, it's gonna be a piece of shit game. But, like, you know, I used to play fucking, what you may call it, I used to play fucking Power Rangers, bro.
Power Rangers?
When you fucking
on the GameCube? On the GameCube, right?
No, on the Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
It's when you play as the fucking, the big robots, dude. And you have to, like, fucking battle each other. And you, like, shoot rockets at each other. I don't know, man. That game looks like a piece of shit now. Like, I've seen videos of it. But, like, when I was little, dude, I thought those were the best fucking graphics in the fucking world. Like, I was like, God, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah, like, fucking... I had a Ninja Turtle game. Shit, I had so much fucking fun shit on just a Game Boy. And I got this Game Boy from my grandpa's boss on Halloween. He was like, oh, make sure you bring Christian over on Halloween. And my grandpa brings me over there. And this guy, he lives in the fucking rich, fancy neighborhoods. Fucking high up there neighborhoods. And
I've seen those neighborhoods. They look pretty nice.
Yeah, I go up there. Fucking, they gave full chocolate bars. None of that fucking fun size shit.
You're talking about like Halloween?
Yeah, on Halloween. And fucking I go up to his house. He gave me one of those big Hershey bars.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Game Boy. You do not know how happy I was.
And a fucking Game Boy?
Yeah, for Halloween. It was like a little fucking blue Game Boy Color.
Bro, I would have probably beat you, bro.
Why?
Because, man, when I was living in fucking Indiana, alright, it was Halloween, right?
Yeah.
And I saw this costume, whatever. Fuck, I can't say. See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm Latino, man, whatever. Anyways, you know, I saw this costume, and it's a fucking inflatable cow costume. They put it on, and he looks like he's, like, you know, walking on his hands.
Yeah.
So, like, his feet are right here, and I have to, like, do this shit, like, if he was walking, and all this bullshit, and it was cool. It inflates and shit, and then you just get in it. And then, dude, like, everybody loved my costume, dude. This fucking guy, dude. Okay, there were kids behind me, man. And this fucking guy was like, wow, man, that's the best costume I've seen all fucking day, man. Here you go. Open your bag up. Gives me all the Tootsie Rolls. I don't even like Tootsie Rolls, but that shit made me feel good. He was like, here you go, man. Dude, you know how many people I had taking pictures with me, man? I felt so fucking popular, bruh. They were like, come here, man. I was like, oh, yeah, what's good? Dude, oh, man, dude. That was a shit. That's why I was like, I wanted to do it again. Like, I want to wear fucking, I don't know. I want to find another inflatable costume. Wear that shit for Halloween. So somebody could, like, fucking dump their whole bucket in my fucking bag.